The Galaxy S26 Ultra is almost ready for mass production, and Samsung is finalizing all the major decisions before manufacturing begins. Everything from design to performance, cameras, and battery life is being locked in. As details become clear, some upgrades look much more impressive than people expected. One of the most noticeable improvements is the design. The entire Galaxy S26 lineup is getting thinner and lighter than the upcoming iPhone 17 series. This includes the S26, the S26 Plus, and even the S26 Ultra. What makes this even more impressive is that the S26 Ultra still carries the S Pen built into its frame. Despite this, it is expected to be slimmer and around 17 grams lighter than before. Achieving a lighter design while keeping the S Pen slot shows how much effort Samsung has put into optimizing the internal layout of the device. Another surprising upgrade is the battery. Earlier leaks suggested that the S26 Ultra would not receive a major change, but new information shows that Samsung may slightly increase the battery capacity to around 200 mAh. This is about a 4% improvement. While the percentage might look small, it is extremely impressive when combined with a thinner frame and the internal space needed for the S Pen. A slimmer body and a bigger battery is a combination that is difficult to achieve, and this makes the S26 Ultra one of the most efficiently designed Ultra models so far. Samsung is also keeping titanium as the frame material. Titanium gives the phone a premium feel and makes it strong without being easily scratched like softer metals. Many users disliked the scratch problems seen with aluminum phones, so sticking to titanium will be a welcome choice for durability and overall quality. But the biggest change of all seems to be the camera system. A reliable industry source has shared information showing that the main camera on the S26 Ultra will feature a massive f1.4 aperture on a 200-megapixel sensor. This is the largest aperture ever used in a mainstream flagship phone. A wider aperture allows more light to enter the camera sensor, which helps create sharper images, better nighttime photos, and stronger background blur. Since Samsung has already refined its 200-megapixel sensors over several generations, combining this new aperture with improved processing could deliver a major leap in photo quality. Beyond the physical sensor, Samsung is updating its entire image processing pipeline. For the first time, the Galaxy S26 series will take photos in 24-megapixel resolution by default. Other brands have already switched to this approach because it gives more natural and balanced photos. It combines the sharpness of a high-resolution camera with the warmth and stability of a lower-resolution image. The goal is cleaner details in bright light, smoother tones, and better lighting performance in general. Video quality is also getting a boost. Samsung is preparing support for formats that use lower compression, similar to what professional creators work with. These formats keep more color data and dynamic range, so users who edit videos can get much better results. This could make the S26 Ultra more appealing to content creators and people who want quality video recording on a phone. All of these upgrades are powered by an important performance improvement. Samsung is bringing GDDR7 class RAM to the S26 series. This new memory can reach speeds up to 10.7 GB per second, compared to 8.5 GB per second in the previous generation. Faster RAM means quicker processing, better camera performance, smoother mode switching, and more responsive photo capture. Samsung expects around 20% faster image processing overall, which matches the shift to higher quality photos. Many people assume that such big upgrades would increase the phone's price. Surprisingly, Samsung may keep the base S26 starting at $799. This follows the pricing pressure created by the iPhone 17 series. Samsung seems determined to stay competitive without raising the entry-level flagship price. This strategy helps attract more buyers and keeps the lineup strong against its biggest rival. While the S26 Ultra gets the most attention, Samsung is also improving the regular S26 and S26 Plus. Some leaks point to a new main camera sensor for these models, although nothing is fully confirmed. Even if the hardware remains slightly more modest, Samsung wants the entire S26 family to feel like a real upgrade rather than just another yearly refresh. The confirmation of the S26 Ultra's new 200-megapixel f1.4 camera has another consequence. Samsung usually shares top-tier camera hardware with its foldables. This means the Galaxy Z Fold 8 will likely receive the same advanced camera system. Both devices are launching in 2026, so it makes sense for Samsung to standardize its best camera technology across its most premium phones. Recent software data shows that Samsung's flagship lineup for 2026 is fixed. The main devices will be the Galaxy S26 Plus and S26 Ultra. There will be no S26 Edge. The foldable lineup includes the Galaxy Z Flip 8 and Z Fold 8. Other devices such as the A57, a new Galaxy FE model, and possibly the next trifold phone are expected later in the year. But for the early half of 2026, the main focus will be the S26 series, the Fold 8, and the Flip 8. Everything suggests that Samsung plans to keep its usual February 2026 launch schedule. Development appears to be moving smoothly. With a thinner design, bigger battery, powerful new RAM, improved default photos, and a major camera aperture upgrade, the Galaxy S26 Ultra has a strong chance of becoming one of Samsung's most complete top-tier phones. As more information becomes clear, expectations continue to rise. Samsung is preparing a generation that balances strong hardware, refined software, and competitive pricing, making the S26 lineup one of the most important releases for the Galaxy brand.